Okay. Yeah. Woo, bingo. You need to try this recipe for some southernness, for some southern Christmasness. Y'all. Oh, my stars. Y'all, welcome to Heritage Ways. I'm Miss Katie, and today I am bringing you some true southernness. Welcome to Heritage Ways. This is where we honor home, celebrate heritage, and spread hope. If you're new to us, welcome. If you've been around a while, then you'll know that we have just moved here this year from Middle Tennessee, where we were born and raised. Mr. Patient and me and all our 6 kids were born and raised in Middle Tennessee, within an hour of Nashville all our lives. Well, we've moved here to Ohio, right outside Amish country, into what we have called Heritage House, a village homestead. Now, I'm all about when in Rome, do as the Romans do. You know, I'm all about that. I'm not going to come up here and say, well, in the South, we do this, that, and the other thing. And because we are, as Barney Fife says, the interlopers. Are y'all Andy Griffith fans? We are new to this area, and now I am bi-regional. Y'all need to know that. What that means is my daddy is from Ohio, still lives an hour from me, and on the family farm, his grandparents' family farm. Actually, it's his great-grandparents' family farm. And my mama is from Murray County, Tennessee, the same county Mr. Patient's from. So they met and married, and my brother and sister and I were born, and we are bi-regional. I say that with joy and with appreciation of my heritage, because I grew up learning about my southern heritage, my northern heritage, and our southern and northern, and that includes food and culture and traditions and heritage and history and all the things. That includes all of that. Well, one thing in the South that y'all, it's just not Christmas without this one item. Now, not everybody likes it. Mr. Patient doesn't like it. But I'm giving a shout out to my sister who loves it, my Uncle Bill who loves it. I don't know if my brother likes it or not. I'm not even really sure if my mama did, but mama's side of the family did. Now my Aunt Penny, hey to Aunt Penny, she gave me a wonderful a wedding gift 10 years ago when we got married. A box, I've got it right over there, a box of recipe cards. In that, she includes my grandmother's and my great-grandmother's recipe for boiled custard. Boiled custard is what we're making today. Now, what's the difference in boiled custard and eggnog? I don't even really know, to be honest. I'm serious. I mean, they both have eggs. Eggnog is typically known to have alcohol. That's what my understanding is. I've never, what you buy in the store doesn't have alcohol, so I don't even know. All I know is today we are making some boiled custard goodness, y'all. Let's go into the kitchen. My clock is chiming. Okay, I had to wait on my clock to finish chiming. All right, we have the ingredients here for boiled custard. Now, I want to know, do y'all like boiled custard? Have you ever had it? Have you tried that? Have you tried eggnog? Is there a difference? I've read recipes, and the recipes seem to be the same as well. My mother-in-law, Gran, seems to think that she likes boiled custard, not eggnog, so I don't even know. But here's what we're going to do. Now, this is not my family's heritage recipe. I'm just going to say, I don't know where I got this. I found this clipping in my recipe file that I was looking through the other day. And it seems super easy compared to my grandmother's recipe, which I might make in the future for y'all. But that included scalding the milk and all the things. And this seems much easier. So we're going to try this today and see how it works for true southern boiled custard. Y'all come on in and I'll show you the ingredients. One tip I have is I keep the trash can, I'm going to move it out of camera sight, but I keep the trash can right beside me anytime I'm cooking, whether it's on or off camera. So that's a tip that I have. Okay, so the recipe, the ingredients are a quart of sweet milk. It says 3 eggs, whole eggs, dash of salt. I use Himalayan sea salt or Redmond's real salt. A cup of sugar. I use organic cane sugar for everything, except maybe I'll use white sugar for kombucha every now and then. Tablespoon of all-purpose flour. This is organic, unbleached. A tablespoon of vanilla. This is straight from Mexico, the good kind. And a half a pint, which is a cup of whipping cream. Now, that's for later. I'm going to get this out of the way. Actually, I used half and half instead of the whipping cream, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, now I'm going to crack these eggs while I'm talking about the term sweet milk. Right, I'm going to add all of these ingredients and whisk them together over no heat for starters. And let's talk about what is sweet milk, if you see that written in a heritage recipe. Sweet milk, it's a term that's kind of an old term, an old-fashioned term, a heritage term. And it means fresh. It's basically the milk that you're going to get at the store, okay? It means fresh, not soured. It's as opposed to soured milk, which doesn't mean bad. Now, that doesn't mean bad, but it came out, the term sweet milk comes out of the time of people using raw milk, which of course we know is healthier for us. People using raw milk and so forth, as opposed to the soured milk, which doesn't mean bad. It just means not fresh from the cow. Maybe has a little bit more sour taste. And soured milk does have a purpose, a good purpose on its own. So we've added the 3 eggs. I'm not going to add the dash of salt yet because salt makes eggs what is that word? What is that word? I'm going to, clump up. So, like if you were to drop an egg on the floor and break it, the trick is to pour salt all over it, and it kind of absorbs that egg and makes it clump up, and you can just sweep it up or clean it up easily. So, knowing that, I'm not going to put my salt in yet. I'm going to go ahead and whisk these eggs, and then I'm going to add the sugar, the flour, the vanilla, the salt, 1 cup of sugar, okay, and then I'm going to add my milk, just regular milk that you're going to buy at the store. This is whole milk. It doesn't say, but that's implied when it says a quart of sweet milk. And then it just says, mix together, cook, and bring to a boil. Now I'm going to bring this to a boil on a medium-low heat, not high. And it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a little bit. But my ingredients were all room temperature when I started. And I am going to stir almost constantly. There are already no lumps in here, so I know I'm not going to have any scrambled eggs or undesirable something in here. No curdled mess. It already is smooth. It just has to thicken now. Y'all, this is a process. Just like I talked to you about the tapioca, it's a process. Everything doesn't have to be speedy, speedy, fast, fast. How many times have you or I or 100 million other people this year said they wish they could go back to old ways, the good old days, old-fashioned, heritage, all the things, all the what we think were the good old days, right? Well, slowly stirring a pot of whatever takes you back to old-fashioned and heritage and what we think of as the good old days. So don't begrudge a recipe just because you have to stir slowly. Don't turn up the heat and make a mess just because you want it fast, instant. Like I said, I don't have a microwave. Don't plan on getting one for health reasons. So I am going to stir this. The reason I'm going to pretty much continually stir it, especially around the edges of the pot down there, is it is susceptible to burning. The sugar, the eggs, the milk, the flour, but it's still smooth as silk. And I'll know it's ready. Here's a tip. When it covers the spoon, coats the spoon. And I'm talking good and coated. Not thick like pudding, but coated. Now see, it's not, that's just residue. That's not what I call coated. Coated is it's going to cover the spoon. Well, hey y'all, as you can tell, online piano lessons are about to start here at our house. Little Music Man is warming up before he has his lesson. And so because of that, I will just tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back to you after this is cooled and I'm going to taste it. And after piano lessons. This is starting to thicken up just a wee bit, and I haven't timed it. I don't know, 15-20 minutes. And so, excuse the dishwasher in the background as well. We've got a lot going on here in the Heritage House today. But it is warming up and thickening up. It's got a little ways to go. And so I will show you what it looks like when it's thickened, and then we'll go from there. Y'all, I need to point out as a recipe note, you actually don't bring this to a boil because that's just going to make a mess and it's going to burn. So I just slowly simmered this. I stirred it constantly. I paid attention to it, but you really don't want to bring it to a boil. Just medium to low heat until it is thick and coats the spoon. Okay, when it coats the spoon, you turn the heat off and let it cool, which is what I've done here. Okay, now it is thickened, y'all, and I'm going to show you. It has a little film on top because, you know, that's what happens with custards and puddings. See how much thicker, see how thick it is? So now the next step is to add half a pint of whipping cream. Actually, I'm adding half and half because I don't have whipping cream. And so here goes. Now see, that part is not gonna, it's gonna keep it from getting too thick in the refrigerator too. I'm telling you, I hope this tastes good, but it's already an easy recipe. Alright, I'm going to taste just a little bit, although it is not refrigerator cold, but that's okay. I mean, I can get the idea of what it tastes like. In my little heritage glass that I found at Goodwill. Oh my, y'all. Y'all, if I'm lying, I'm dying. This is so, so, so good. You need to try this recipe for some southernness, for some southern Christmasness. Y'all, oh my stars. Oh, sprinkle of nutmeg. Excuse me. Okay, now, at the other house I had nutmeg and I would grate it on here, but, you know, I don't have that right now. By the way, this is a nutmeg grater. of my great-great-grandmothers. Okay, so good. Just put a sprinkle of nutmeg in there. I know y'all can't see it, but This is a keeper. This is awesome. This is going to be in my next cookbook. This is so easy too. Talk to y'all next time. Okay. Yay.